welcome to my channel where we learn and educate people on Kenyan Sign Language. But today we are going to do a different task. Today I had a privilege of visiting the audiovisual room. This room has different facilities that help learners or users with special needs. As you can see around, you see there are different materials available in this room. So I am going to start with showing you the different facilities in here that help learners with special needs or even users with special needs, not specifically learners. So we have different learning materials available here that may help learners with special needs. For instance, this is a cassette and a recorded audio cassette that helps a learner. Maybe a learner can play the cassette and can be able to listen to this story. For instance, this cassette has the title The Secret Garden, as you can see in the camera. So this helps a learner, maybe a learner that is visually impaired can play the cassette and is able to hear the story with minimum or less problem. We also have other materials like the audiovisual material. This is a book that is both recorded visually and also audioly. So the learner can be able to, a learner with hearing impairment can be able to play this and is able to see different pictures of the book that are recorded in here, or the story of the book. We also have different books here that help learners with different impairments. A learner is able to access books here, and if the book that a learner needs is not in this room, a learner can go ahead to the different sections of the library and is able to access the different books in the library. As you see here, we have different books with different titles, so a learner is able to access any book that they would need, and they are able to access the information that is required. So in other instances also, you may find that a learner that is more specifically visually impaired can have a task paper or even an assignment. And the task of the staff here is to debraille the information in here. And now the staff is able to know the different books that may be needed to help the learner to be able to get knowledge of the information in here. And the learner is also able to understand maybe different questions that may be assigned by a lecturer, and is able to get the information and do the task. We also have other different sound recordings, other different materials like the computer files. We have different computers that are enough and sufficient for learners in here. A learner is able to access freely and use a computer and is able to get any information. For instance, the e-resources that are already in the computers in here. A learner is able to access books that are freely served in the internet. A learner is also able to browse and get knowledge. So we are now going to different resources that are in here in the audiovisual room. We have the scanner. This scanner, once a learner walks into the room, the learner is able to hand in the documents that they would want it to be scanned to the staff. And the staff diligently and happily does the task and helps the learner in scanning the documents. We also have the embosser. This machine helps in embossing documents and also assignments for learners that are visually impaired. The staff here helps the learners to be able to access this machine, and they are able to get every information that they would want in this embosser. So the visually impaired are well catered for in this audiovisual room, and everything is well. We also have chairs here that are very comfortable. The arm chairs that are very comfortable. These chairs are readily available for any user that is able differently. For instance, the physically impaired, the physically challenged, they are able to sit comfortably at the comfort, and they are able to do any activity in here like planning, reading, or even communicating freely with the staff that are in here. Also, these chairs are freely for any user that wants to use them. Then we have this machine here. This helps in playing these cassettes, the recorded audios. So this helps, the cassettes are put in here and the audios play swiftly. So learners are able to get information from the book using the help of machine. Also, we have videos of different books here. So the video can be put in here and is able to be projected on screen, and the learner is able to see the story in the book. We also have a shelf here that has different CDs that are recorded audios, recorded books, readily available for all users, the physically challenged, the hearing impaired, the visually impaired, the gifted and talented. All is readily available. We also have a catalog here that has systematically arranged all the information that is here. As you can see, there are different cassettes in here, so one can readily access them. But now we are moving into technology. Technology has really helped us. That's why now we are now trying to come up with computers that would help in going in depth and in delving into the e-learning with different resources. So the university is trying to come up with more resources so learners can get all this information, can now be capacitated into e-learning. So that would be less taxable or less I don't know how to explain it, but it would be easier for the learners to get information from the e-learning resources. Another way a person can help a learner that is impaired differently, you are now able also you should be patient with a person. When a person walks in here, the staff that is in charge here should be patient and also should be welcoming for the people that are coming in here, so that they will be able to access all information that is in this room. Also, one also has to be able to assess the person to be able to see how they can help them. When a person walks in this room, you should first assess and know the different disabilities that they would have, if it is hearing impaired or physically impaired, so that now you are able to know the materials that you would use to help them, or even the different information that you would use to help them. Another thing, we also have different materials here for the visually impaired that are in braille form. For instance, this is the Constitution of Kenya 2020 Volume 1. This is in braille form. The entire book is in braille form. So the learners or different users are able to read this book because it's in braille form. So in other cases, we have large numbers of learners that come in here, or users that have that are able differently. So we have a more spacious room here that is able to cater for all these users. As you can see, there's a room in there. This room, the learners are able to sit comfortably and learn anything they want to learn, and be able to do the assignments in there. This window is also used for serving learners in cases that they are in large numbers. So we have talked of the different resources here. We have talked of the sound recordings. We have gone to the brailing, different brailing materials available, the different books in here, the different internet that is also here. I also forgot to mention that we have free Wi-Fi that is readily available for all users. So if any person walks in here, you're able to access the Wi-Fi freely. So you are able to access the e-learning in a more comfortable way, because the university has provided free Wi-Fi to each and every person that walks in here. So I would love to give my credits to the wonderful job that is going on in this office. And I would also want to appreciate the staff here that have given me a great chance to be in this office. It has been a beautiful moment in here. So if there is any learner that is around this society or even around the campus, you are warmly welcome here to be able to get services in here in Moi University main campus. So feel welcomed anytime you'd want to come here. The door is labeled audiovisual. when you walk into the campus, we have the door there into the library that is recorded, that is written audiovisual, so you can walk in here. Thank you for watching, and may God bless you.